guys, it is May 1st, yay! So that means it is time for my TBR jars. Just a quick note though, I didn't have the greatest month of reading last month. I did complete the challenge. It just wasn't the books that I said I was going to read. I ended up reading Ready Player One because of the movie. And then we went and saw the movie, but the book was of course better. You know, the movie was all right, but I really liked the book better. And my family really liked the movie because they hadn't read the book, so it is what it is. For me, it was just a crazy reading month. Everything was really slow. I got kind of in a slump. It took me over a week and a half to read the other book that was on the TBR. I ended up not reading Renegades, nothing, just because I didn't want to ruin it with my sour moods or whatever was going on, my anxiety or something. I don't know. It was just not great. So, I ended up not reading Ready Player One or Renegades because, you know, who wants to screw those up? I ended up picking up a book that I thought would get me out of my slump, and that was N.K. Jemisin's The Fifth Season. By all intents and purposes, it had everything I like in a book. Science fiction, I love it. It had the whole scientific type of futuristic type world going on, things going on that I absolutely love. People with powers, things like that, but it just, it was slow and I wasn't enjoying it. But I don't think it was the book. I think it was me, because I don't think anything I picked up I was enjoying at that particular time. So it was slow going. So I am going to try to give that book a reread before I pick up the sequel, just because I don't think I gave the book a fair shake, and I did read it, but I wasn't retaining enough of it, and I wasn't really following it enough to figure out what was going on. And I finished it, but I think listening to it on audio was a mistake at that point in time because of my mood. And, you know, your mind drifts and you're not really wanting to listen to it. And every distraction you're jumping to, and it just was not, that book and audio at that particular moment was not a good mix for me. So yeah, I'm definitely have to give it a reread, because right now as it stands, I can only give it a 3-star review, and I think that would be like really low. So I do have to go back to it and redo it so I can reevaluate it and possibly give it a better star review. But if it's the same, that just means I probably won't continue on with the series, and that's a shame, because I know how many people like it, especially Sam from Thoughts on Tomes, and I like her recommendations, and 9 times out of 10 I like what she reads, but I don't know, something about that one wasn't hitting it, and I think it was just more my mood than anything else. So with that being said, it was a crappy reading month. I only did like 5 or 6 books. No, 6 or 7 books. And it just wasn't great. I have to really look at everything, but it yeah, it just wasn't great. But I did finish my challenge, so that was good. But sometimes it just happens that way. Some months are better than others, and last month just wasn't for me. And so, but this month I'm hoping I did the Dewey's 24-hour readathon, and it got me in the mood for reading. I read really good on that. I did three books the last couple of days because of the 24-hour. They were short, but they were good. So 2 of them were good. 1 of them was questionable. Just saying, because I read Jennifer L. Armentrout's Tempting the Best Man. And I enjoyed the book, don't get me wrong, but the verbiage in the book, there was words and descriptions that were questionable. It shocked me, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I know she writes adult, but I'm so used to her young adult that when I read this book, I was like taken aback. But overall, I gave it a 3-star. It was an enjoyable read. It just wasn't something that, if it had the same characters and it was a continuation, I probably wouldn't read any more of it. I know it's part of a series, but it's all like companions. So I may later on sometime do a companion novel. But as of right now, that one was good enough for me for now. All right, guys. On to my TBR jar, because this video will be forever long if I don't. Okay, first I got to pull out my pick, and it is female authors. So that is the topic for this month. So all my books have to have female author, have to be written by female authors, or at least the ones I roll for this dice. And I rolled a 2. So I got another 2. I've been rolling really low lately. So let's see here. What do we got? Okay, a debut for 2017 or 2018. All right, that'll be. And then let's see here. And a science fiction book. So something with sci-fi in it and debut. So give me a minute. Let me check what I got and I'll be right back. Guys, for my 2 books that I've drawn, for the science fiction one, which might change because I kind of want Obsidio, but I also have a couple other books on my shelf that I might read. And it's funny because most of the books that I'm picking are by these authors anyways. And that is Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. So I've got Unearthed. So that might be a read be the one. And it's not very long, this first book. It's only 328 pages. So this one might be the winner. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see. And then the second book that I grabbed from my shelf is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. And you guys all know I love Holly Black and I need it in my life right now. And I think regardless what type of mood I am, that I'm in, I will be okay with Holly Black book because I love her. I love her writing. So yeah, I think I'm going to start with The Cruel Prince and kind of get that mojo back, my reading mojo, as they say. And hopefully, cross your fingers, that I get more done this month because I really want to read a lot of books. I want to read all the books, but I just wasn't in the mood for the books. It's such a bad thing. I can't believe I was just like, it was such a horrible month. But anyways, guys, let me know how your reading month went. Let me know if you guys had any slumps this year so far. And it could just be the weather change. You know, I started thinking about that. It could just be the weather changing. You know, my mood was reflecting the weather because in Michigan, it was all over the place. And my mood kind of was that way too. Okay, guys, I hope you're having a great week in reading, a great month, great year, all those things. And again, if you have any questions or comments, please let me know below. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.